mean for you this Sunday, being that you are currently fighting breast cancer? What does this game mean to you as a coach?
It means a lot. It always does. This is obviously a cause and a fight that so many people are affected by, and it's really very dear to the women's basketball community. It has been for years, and so but it is obviously a little more personal for me now. But I'm just excited, not only for the game, just for the opportunity to come together as a community and to hopefully make an impact financially to support TMH, and also just to show the support that this community has, our women's basketball programs have, for people that are fighting and affected by this disease.
Can you take us through a little bit of the diagnosis and what you're going through either day to day, week to week?
So obviously I was diagnosed in September and had surgery to take out the tumor, and then in the meantime and right now I'm going through preventative treatment, so intermittent just chemo treatments and just in hopes to prevent it from recurring. So but doing great, feeling really good, and just thankful for all the support, and both from everyone at TMH and here at work and in the community.
Has your current experience given you a different perspective on this Paint It Pink Sunday?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's always been something that's super important and means a lot, but obviously when it's happening to you personally, it takes on a different kind of tone. So, but I'm excited about it. I mean, I really am. I think it's a great way to just, again, just bring the community together, do it with Florida State women's basketball, and hopefully make an impact financially for treatment for people that need it.
Obviously, you're going to do it against a stellar opponent. To have Notre Dame here, this is a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an Irish team that's on fire. Went to Stores, beat UConn a couple weeks ago, pretty convincingly. Just what about the Irish really stands off when you turn on the film?
Well, they obviously have one of the best players this year in Hannah Hidalgo, their freshman superstar. She's scoring around a ton of points a game. She had 30 again last night. She's just a phenomenal talent, but they've got a ton of great talent, just veterans on their team, really understand who they are and are just really tough on both ends of the floor. So it's an exciting game. Really, really excited for such a great opponent coming in on Sunday.
I just want to go on the record and say you are a superwoman, and you are making such an impact to a lot of young ladies all around the world. How did you find the strength to be a head coach and still, fight this battle that you're fighting? And what is your strength? Like, what makes you get up every day to come here and coach these amazing women?
I think it's just a privilege to have something like this to get up and do every day. This is what we all do as humans. I think we keep putting one foot in front of the other, just fighting, doing what you got to do as much as you can. But I really, my strength comes from just the support around me. Just people that have encouraged me, that they're with me, they love me, no matter what I can or can't do, and that comes from administration at Florida State. That comes from the team. That comes from my staff, my family, the community. Every single person has just been right there with me, saying, "We got you, no matter what you can do or can't do on a given day." But it's, what a blessing to be in the middle of a basketball season, just having to think about preparing for an opponent, an exciting opponent this week like Notre Dame, to kind of keep you just moving forward.
Coach, I got a few questions.
Yeah, okay.
Let's start with the bench. Last night, 28 bench points. You really needed it. Tonight, got off to the slow start, mostly because of foul trouble. But can you talk a little bit about the bench and how important that's going to be for you going forward, and how much do you need that? How much will that be a key to your success?
We're always looking for contributions from our bench because they're capable. We brought them here to be scorers and to be aggressive and help us on the defensive end. So we're always looking for that, and when we can get it, it's very, very nice, especially when our starters have get off to a slow start. So that was huge last night, and Carla Villegas having 17, leading us in scoring, was really, really good. So we have all the confidence in them in the world, and just continue to hope for that from them.
Keeping with the bench theme, Amaya Bonner got off the season, at gangbusters. She was a big part of your win against Tennessee, and then she got injured. She missed a few games, and now she's trying to get back on track. What do you need to do to kind of help her get back on track, and what do you need from her going forward in the season?
We just need her to just continue to have confidence and go out and do what she can do, control what she can control. Can't control if the ball goes in the basket, but you got to be ready to shoot every time. You got to be willing to attack, be willing to play great defense, and that's what she's done. She goes out there and does what we ask of her, and if the ball goes in, great. If not, she's still giving us stuff on the defensive end, and she had 3 assists the other night in our win against Miami, big ones, from attacking and finding shooters. So, she just continues to do what she can do, and that's all she can do. That's all we can ask her to do.
So, Coach, one of the things I've noticed, the last few games, you've gone to the 1-3-1 zone. Could you talk a little bit about that? You don't want to talk?
We don't play a 1-3-1 zone.
What, is it a 2-3?
Yeah, it's a 2-3.
Oh, it looks like a 1-3-1.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's a morphing zone. Yeah, no, it's not a 1-3-1, but it's a zone. Yeah,
It's a 2-3. Okay. Can you talk a little bit about going to that? Because I think it kind of changed the game a little bit against Miami.
Yep.
It didn't look like they were kind of prepared for it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know if they saw it on film. I don't think you showed it. Can you talk a little bit about going to that and what you're trying to get out of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that we have to use. We've used it all season, but we're continuing to get better at it. And just depending on the team and the makeup of that team, we definitely like to use that as an adjustment to change the nature and the momentum of the game. So it helped us against Miami for sure.
So it's more of a thing that you go to when you kind of feel in the game that you kind of need it. It's not something that we're gonna do this and
No, it's not. It's not our go. I mean, we're a man team, but
Okay.
yeah, to make an adjustment and to change the kind of the momentum, we definitely pull out the zone. Yeah.
And last for me, I asked Sarah about this, but
Yeah.
also third quarter. What happened there last night? And also, it's kind of been a thing this entire year, is because that's where you ran into trouble against Syracuse as well. So
Yeah.
can you talk a little bit about what's going on there?
It's just, I mean, these are long games. They're 40-minute games, 4 quarters. I mean, the basketball is a game of highs and lows. I wish we could, say that we'd be, able to keep a lead the whole game. That's always the goal. But reality is ACC basketball, ACC opponents, playing on the road, it's tough. And so we've just got to weather the storm and be ready to hopefully get off to a great start and then finish well and see what happens. But it's tough.
Do you think you were better in the fourth quarter last night? 'Cause you kind of wore them down a little bit, and they kind of expended so much energy coming back in that third that they kind of ran out of gas a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's what we do. When we can finish in the fourth quarter, that's what we've done. We've worn people down. And it's hard to guard us at our pace and just constantly attacking and so we were able to hold on to the lead.
And that's part of your game plan? That's part of what you're trying to do?
Always,
Okay.
always. Play our pace, play our pace, play our pace. And so that takes a lot of defensive energy.
Thanks, good.
Have you guys talked about the big picture of March? Yeah, I think you did a little bit of that last year, even though you're in the middle of it, day to day, game to game, but that your goals are to get to March, to be in the NCAA tournament, certain seed, things like that?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, obviously they know that our standard is to get to the tournament, and we want to be as high a seed. We want to go as deep as we can in March. But at this point, we're trying to take it day by day, game by game, and we've got it's great. We've got just a couple games left in the month of February, 1 in March. We just focus on each one, get that dub, and hope for the best. So the girls know what we want to do, but we don't spend too much time focusing on it day to day right now.
How big a deal is it to get that top 4 seed in the ACC tournament?
Well, it's
for
huge
that
because
double
you can
bye?
host.
And-
Yeah, it's huge to be able to host, to be able to play at home. So.
And for the ACC tournament,
Oh, you're
Is it
talking
the
about the
double bye?
ACC
Well,
tournament.
both.
Yeah, the double bye. Yeah, no, the double bye is big. Yeah, it's big.
So-
So that's what the
that
goal
is a goal.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, good.
Thank you.